Hello, Grace K through second grade teachers. I'm here today to share with you how to get your students signed in to take their STAR assessment next week. So you have your Chrome tablets. If you haven't utilized them yet, please make sure that you get them out and practice signing in with your students. So the first thing that they need to do is when you open up, you see this screen, which is the login screen for Clever, which allows your students to use their Clever badges. It's a QR code. I'm going to hold it up in front. It will catch that student. If you have not printed out your Clever badges yet, you can go into your Clever account and do so, or you can send in a help desk ticket and we will send you your Google badges or your Clever badges. I apologize. Please look that if your students have not signed in yet using their Clever badges, this is what will happen the first time. They will have to scroll down, do a quick I understand. So this is something you can do with your students the first time, or if you prefer, you could do this on your own before you use it with your students, just to make sure that everyone is logging in. So I'm going to adjust my screen so it focuses in again. The next thing that will happen that first time is that they have to go through the screen here, which they have to push on the little blue buttons here, and it'll walk them through. Let me see if I can get those through for you. There's probably about 4 or 5 screens that you have to pop through, clicking that little blue button. Sometimes a screen will pop up down in the bottom. All you have to do is click on it and it should close it out for you. I'm noticing it doesn't want to. My fingers are not working quite right. There we go. And while I was doing that, you'll notice it came to the Clever dashboard. This is that Clever dashboard. If you haven't used it yet, this is what every K-2 student will see after they put their badge in. And for instance, whoever you are as teacher should show up. You have a Clever page that you can do things for the students, but also remember you have all of these other apps that show up underneath that Grace has put out for you. So if you have scroll down to the very bottom, you will see the Renaissance Place one right here, the R. That is what is used for the STAR testing. Renaissance is the company that runs the STAR test. So all you have to do is go down, have the student click on that. It will load the Renaissance website in for them and actually log the student in. It takes a little bit. You'll see it goes to this screen. Just let it sit for a few minutes. It will automatically tell them it's a student and put their information in. And this is the screen that you should end up seeing. Now, we've had a few incidences where students' logins didn't work in Renaissance, so I highly recommend that you do this ahead of time before your first day of testing. Get in there and log them in and make sure it's working. If it's not, send in a help desk ticket. We will walk through figuring out how to get that student's login to work for you. But as you can see, once they log in, it's a simple thing. The assessments are all shown right here. You pick the appropriate assessment for the grade level that you are teaching, and you just follow the steps right through with the students how to take that test. So it's as simple as that. So it's really getting those QR codes ready from Clever so that they can use those, making sure you test out that the logins are working for the students, that you're not sitting there struggling with them during a testing time. So do this ahead of time, get them in. It'll just make it a lot faster when you're ready to test. Once they are finished with the testing and you want them to close out, you just simply they can push the little red button down here, which is the sign out, and then tell it, yes, sign out now. And it will take them back to the screen that will allow them to put their Clever badge back in. If you have any further questions, need any assistance with it, please put in helpdesk@gracesystem.org and we will be there to help you.